stuff, and y'all might grow apart. It's like it depends on the intentions. Is every person isn't meant to be with you forever. I'm gonna land right there.
That sounds like something Machida would say. I'm fucking with you. I'm joking. I'm not.
Nah, Ray, maybe that do though. Nah, Ray got a point though. That do like what you mean by that, Dion though? You be aiming for marriage and forever and shit. Why you say some shit like that? That do sound like some cheater shit though.
I mean, that's just me. I'm more the type to choose each other every day than to just lock down and just deal with whatever comes. It's like I say, you got to be active in the relationship and always choose each other every day instead of being locked down. It's just a different mindset, I think.
I don't disagree with that, but I would say that like we lock ourselves down to leases for apartments. We lock ourselves down for like car payments and shit like that. We lock ourselves down to jobs. But the people we getting pregnant and the motherfuckers we having kids with, cohabitating with, let's do that month to month. Like, don't you think that's a bit odd? You know what I'm saying? Like, not your logic to it, but like how people are so readily okay with like doing all this other shit that's
Listen,
connected to locking it in. But like,
y'all be more loyal to your friends than you are to the people that birth your children.
I got a problem with that too. I just think that,
okay,
you know,
consistency. I fuck with it.
right, yeah, I think, even, once you lock in, you sign that contract with your job or your landlord or whatever, what do? They end up abusing you. They don't fix the stove. They don't, you know what I'm saying? You're never gonna get what you're worth, I think, unless you actively are working and choosing the better option every time. Like if you lock in with your job and then another job comes along that is gonna further you better or higher, it doesn't make sense to stay at that old job. Not to me.
Sounds like something a cheater would say once again. I was thinking about it, what I was gonna say again,
It was just
but then
cheating
it
shit.
sounds like, yeah, Dion, it
That
still
nigga sound
sounds
like my
like a
cousin,
cheater.
boy. That nigga cheat all the time. So
Yeah.
he be like,
You,
man,
you know,
because
I don't
I ain't.
mind appearing that way
Oh,
though. That's
cheaters
fine.
always say we're men.
I'm
We're
not.
not meant for one woman.
Yeah,
Lions,
I'm not.
they have multiple wives. Nigga,
I'm not even
you ain't
looking for
lying.
nothing.
Now, I got a question for Dion.
Hey
Let me
yo,
see
yo, Stack. We in the age
what's
of
good.
niggas working on themselves, boy. This is a wild time we live in, my
Or
guy.
Yeah.
whenever niggas say they got a lot going on, it's usually
It's a
another
lot
bitch.
of bitches, nigga. He got a lot of
A lot
bitches.
of hoes.
He
Y'all
got a lot of hoes going.
damn, that's definitely true. Now I got a question for you, Dion and Ray, real quick while we turn this stove on. Do men avoid hard talks to protect women's feelings, or is it their own? What do you think, Ray,
You
Dion?
know, you know the answer to that.
Let's get to this, Ray. Let's talk about it.
It's
Justin,
it's
thanks for coming
niggas
through. Let's talk
feeling
about it.
hard conversations, bro. Niggas don't even like women asking them questions, like clarifying questions, the shit that they talked about first. Like a nigga will say, "Yo, I'm going out with the boys." Woman say, "Okay, what time you gonna be in?" Damn, bitch. Like
Oh,
nigga,
Ray.
nigga, fuck you mean a hard conversation? Niggas can't even have conversation about regular shit on Clubhouse with strangers. Like this is the place you have time to Google the right answer and tell your truth. But niggas still be on here lying and sounding stupid. So yeah, bro, niggas ain't trying to have no real conversation.
Thank you for that, Ray. Who else wants to come in after Ray? Because I think I definitely
Yo,
agree with
Ray
that.
is cooking tonight, man.
Yeah, he
Ray
Ray
is
always, man.
yo.
Ray's a gender war OG. He's got the stove on
Ray.
tonight. Yeah, the stove is on tonight cooking hibachi. Now,
Yeah.
Well,
now, what do you think? Up on the stage. What do you
I
guys
feel
think about
like
the hard talks? Let's get to it.
yeah, I feel like they avoid hard talks because they don't want to take accountability for anything. Hold on, y'all. My dog just did some bogus shit.
It's all good, Butter. We're gonna go to Coach Rob. Coach Rob, you want to come in for Butter while she
yeah, yeah, yeah. The bottom line. One second, while I cough here.
But yeah, man, it's a good topic. Ping the room out. Dion, thanks for coming up. Ray and Mac. Whenever I think Mac's damn
Okay,
part.
I'm back.
All right, go.
But
Over to you,
shut
man.
that. the bottom line is men are, there was a book written, Men Are from Mars, Women Are from Venus. The And I've been doing personal development on myself for the last 40 plus years, and I've sat in both co-ed circles, men's only circles, and et cetera. And what I found is that if we don't evaluate things properly, we're not gonna elevate ourselves. If we make a bad choice, we move on. If we make and men, men are not good at female relationships because men don't like talking about feelings because it's uncomfortable to them. Um, and me as a neurodivergent person and a coach, I actually had to learn how to feel my feelings because autistic people, you know, have issues with feeling feelings. Now I can feel my feelings and I can express them, but but people in general, would rather bury their problems and not deal with them and put their head in the sand and cause all sorts of other issues rather than take responsibility and and figure out what caused XYZ and and put in fixes. That's why I coach people. But that's here to talk about my coaching. I'm here to just give you um, my what I've experienced was
All right. Thank you for that, Rob, AJ, Dion. Thank you guys for being here. Let's continue. Do men avoid hard talks to protect women's feelings, or are they just protecting themselves, or not even want to have accountability in certain
I
situations?
think,
Conversation. Over to you, brother.
yeah, I think men do avoid hard talks to prevent accountability. I think just because they feel like avoidance is easier. They just, because they don't want to have to deal with the consequences of their actions. So it's easier just to avoid the conversation than to have the conversation. I think a lot of time it has nothing to do with the women. And, men sit up here all day and act like they care about the woman. And, that, when every move they make, every action they do is surrounded by the woman when really it's not. It's it all for self gain or they're or to protect themselves from something.
Sounds like you're saying that that men are more selfish. Is that what you're trying to say when it comes to this shit?
Absolutely.
No, it's definitely women. You guys think about yourself first. And when men, we think about the whole family. Y'all think about yourself.
I don't think y'all think of,
Mm,
Heart,
I don't
Shawnee. I
think
don't know
men
why
think
you
about
giving
the
her a
whole
heart for.
family.
Because
I don't.
she telling the truth. Let me say this, right?
Thank you, Bookie.
Even when men are the providers for the home, right? Us women, we are thinking about everybody. We're thinking about the kids, we're thinking about the husband, we're thinking about the household. We women usually put ourselves last. So we'll go buy for the kids. We'll even go buy for the husband before we buy for ourselves. Men do not think like that. A lot of men don't even put their kids first, let alone their woman
And
first.
to back up what you said, Shawnee, it's the idea of, as women, we will buy our kids clothes, buy our kids sneakers, buy anything for our kids, anything for our family, anything for the household. No, no, like with just no thought, just just impulsively, like just boom, here, just take my money, run my pockets. But a lot of us, like, I know even for me, to make a decision if I want to buy like a simple, if I want to buy a simple shirt, knowing damn well I have the money, right? Okay, damn, like I have it. It's nothing to do with money. It's just that mom guilt was like, ooh, should I really be buying this? Because that's money I have. It could go towards my kids. It can go towards this. It can go towards this. So I don't think women are selfish because because like I said, we will buy things for our family, for the kids, food, whatever, without even thinking about it. But when it comes to doing stuff for ourselves, we really will sit there and think about it for weeks before we actually make a decision on buying something for ourselves. And we'll buy it and then we'll buy the shit. And that's them like, damn, should I return that? Because, I probably could have got my son another pair of sneakers. Oh shit, he wanted this game. I probably could have got that for him. Oh shit.
Well, there's a lot of shit to back that up. I mean, you look at who founds all the nonprofits for community work and kids, and even for like to support men and shit like that. It's black women. Who's typically the caretaker for family, extended family, and so on and so, who adopts children from other people's in their family and shit like that. It's typically the women. It's like there's so many details that can go into that. Like I get it, some men aren't that way, and that's cool, but that's not the majority. Majority of niggas are actually out here for themselves. I mean, it's just I don't know if there's a fake bro code or whatever where we keep on like acting like niggas is out here being the most noble motherfuckers on the planet, but that is not the majority of men, bro. It's like literally so rare. It's so rare that like niggas get highlighted for going to fucking school and high fiving some fucking toddlers. Like it's like that's how rare it is. Like you know
For
what I'm saying? Do you think that shit would make news if dads across the world were actively going to school every fucking day with their kids, nigga? Like if the
bitches
schools
that
like
get praised for swimming.
yeah, it's like the most random shit. Like that's another reason why I think that like men shouldn't really get patted on the back for doing shit that is their responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, having and raising kids doesn't necessarily correlate to whatever relationship motherfuckers be having with these women. Like, and those are also women that they chose to be around. We can't the kings, the leaders, and the most logical motherfuckers on the planet and still be picking bullshit to have children with, and it just doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of this like niggas try to play it both ways. Like you either the runner of all gods and niggas that built the pyramids, or you a crybaby ass nigga that is looking to take the responsibility for your bad actions.
Thank you for that, Ray. Greg, are you available, brother? Let me see, ask Greg this question. Greg, where you at, brother? Let's see where this Greg's at. Get over here, old man. Greg, I had a question for him. Now, do men avoid hard talks to protect the women's feelings? I think they just avoid hard talks because they don't know how to speak to women. If you think about that, Ray, they don't even know how to communicate. Avoid the hard talks. Let's talk about the communication part. Niggas don't even know how to talk to get the communication.
They don't know how to read, so there might be
True.
something with that. Like niggas got like a fucked up literacy level. So yeah, like communication. That's why they say that like paying it, but you got to care about women that know how to talk to them though. You got to like study them. You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
Like you can't like most of the times I hear niggas talking about certain things. They don't even know that they telling on themselves. And I mean, you talk about this stack on a regular basis. Like, you can't pretend to know money. Like there's certain words that go where everything has a language. Niggas in the military, they speak a certain way. Other cool speak a certain way. Nurses know what doctors are saying, vice versa. They have field engineers speak a certain language. So when you talking money or you talking relationships and you're good at those things, there's certain words that I don't fuck is talking about. Like one being compromise, all this nigga shit, all this like super loser, low level shit where women are just over backwards and doing all this shit. Nigga, you gonna compromise, especially for a woman you about that's actually raising your family, that's competent, that's intelligent, that's somebody you actually give a fuck about. Nigga, there's compromise, probably word that even pops up when you talking about long life, like longevity in a relationship. Niggas talking about respect. It's like, bro, niggas talk respect, and go cheat on his old lady. You know what I'm saying? Knock it through the motherfucking washer and dryer. Like, I
And then
don't.
also, Ray, a quick question for you, and that wants to answer this is who damages the relationship first, Ray? Is it the men or the women? How do you feel about that? The prompt up there too to the poll.
Yo, you want me to answer it?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Thank you,
I
Ray.
don't know if it's always men or always women, but it's gonna be men. It's gonna be men edging it out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my politic is like, man, we run it, we own it, it's ours, then it's our responsibility. Like, there really isn't, to me, I don't even think it's no real war. Like, it's like, if niggas are the kings and, we failing our community, failing our women, like, and if they fucking up, who are they leadership? You know what I'm saying? Who are they watching?
And that's what I'm saying. If men are supposed to be the leaders, and if men are supposed to be the leaders, and how are women supposed to damage the relationship first if the men are the leaders? That don't mean you're a good leader then?
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it means, right? Like imagine, like Stack, imagine like you work at a company, right? And that's even funny, even thinking about you working at a company. But imagine you work at a company and the manager blames you for something he did, like his responsibility. Like, how you gonna take that?
I mean, during COVID, I hate that shit. Blaming me for shit that I didn't do. Fuck's wrong with these motherfuckers, right? Hmm?
Like what?
They blaming me for shit, nigga. Take your accountability for what you did, nigga. Stand on business.
I was gonna ask, ain't that what managers do though? I really was gonna ask, like, isn't that like trained in like management? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, what a manager is supposed to do is a manager really is supposed to take the fall for the mistake that the employees make. So they're supposed to, just take the fall. So the manager is basically the middle person between upper management or corporate and operations. So if something fucks up on the operations side, the manager's taking the fall for that. That's why the manager's getting on operations ass, because it's the manager's ass. 9 times out of 10, operations are the last to get fired. It's the managers that are getting fired first when something fucks up.
Yeah, because the way that really like kind of works is like, the people that are doing all the labor and the droning, the turnover, depending on what industry you in, it could be pretty high. You know what I'm saying? But to find competent enough and that's willing to work eager enough to be over people, you can get them pretty easy, and you're replacing one person versus a team.
Yeah. And do
Because
their
like it's like,
job and make people do their job competently.
yeah, it's most definitely a nigga taking the fall for sure. Like, and that's the reason why, like, when niggas talk about like that alpha shit and running shit and being like, bro, like those results, like when I talk to Stack, Stack does that shit every day on his own. Right? You know what I'm saying? He manages his business. Ever since I've known the guy, he manages his business. He runs that shit. I've never heard the nigga complain. I've never heard the nigga ask for somebody to do something. If they don't want to do it, they don't do it. He still gets it done. I see that in a lot of men. You know what I'm saying? And typically, the language of a man that goes gets it. I've never heard this man talk about or blaming women for some shit that happened in his situation. Period. Like, I mean, I don't even like we barely hear about it. Like, but what I do hear a lot is niggas speaking that bully big boss talk and crying about women. That shit doesn't exist in the same space. It's not real. It can't be. You know what I'm saying? You can't take accountability while shifting accountability to somebody else. It's like oxymoron.
Nah, that's a fact, Ray. Who else wants to come in and continue? We're talking about avoiding hard talks. Do men avoid hard talks for women? Kind of diving in on this a little bit. Does anybody else would like to talk with us? I know Max party in the background, and she's probably laid out somewhere. Shawnee, are you available? Liza, Dion, does anybody
I
else want
am. I just
to kind of
feel,
just push this combo? Over to you.
I feel like, you know, I think certain people in general, they don't like to deal with hard subjects. Typically, it is a man. Um, I don't think they like to get into their feelings or deal with what is a hard conversation, because then women become naggers. Oh, you nagging me. You owe this, you that, whatever. They want to go do their job, come home, and most of the time do nothingness. So I'm just saying, I feel like, yeah, men are gonna avoid the hard talks because they don't want to deal with it. And a lot of men nowadays be in their whole fucking emotions and feelings and can't control their emotions when we have hard talks. So it's best we avoid it with them too.
What do you mean they can't control their emotion? What, they crashing out or something? Come on, Shawnee, what you mean about
So
that? They can't control.
fucking they crashing out. They getting hysterical. They get loud. They get defensive. Absolutely. They crash the fuck out, especially if you're trying to hold them accountable for something that was done wrong.
I mean, to piggyback off of that, like, we're gonna call a spade a spade. Like, let's just go out and say it. A lot of these conversations, uh, you know, a lot of these hard talks, a man will say, "Oh, well, it's about logic. It's about logic." But I believe a lot of these hard talks, you need to have emotional intelligence. And a lot of men, a lot of, today's men, or most of today's men, or, whatever, they don't have, or men who avoid these talks or the hard talks, they don't have emotional intelligence. So that's why they try to push logic and logic as being the better way, because they don't know how to intelligently communicate their emotions, or feel their emotions, or understand their emotions, or understand the emotions of someone else, or understand why someone's feeling something, or why someone's upset, or even understand, like, how certain emotions can manifest into different actions. So they're just going to say, well, I'm taking the logical approach, and not all situations require a logical approach, and it just requires emotional intelligence, which, like I said, men a lot these days, a lot of men don't have.
Well, I mean,
So
I think they most. I mean, yeah, that. So I think that everybody should be logical, right? Like, but I also think that people don't really know what being logical actually means, and it really just means like paying attention, right, and like taking in the information. That doesn't always need a response. You dig what I'm saying? I think so. What typically happens is that women will say something and men will hear it differently, and vice versa. Like I don't think that emotional, like, because even when we talk about intelligence, there's nothing different from emotional intelligence and just standard basic intelligence. And so to expect for people, regardless of gender, to have emotional intelligence, like, are these people intelligent? Because like a lot of motherfuckers are mad dumb, yo. Like, and they're literally not smart, right? Like they make bad decisions and they use all of this emotion. Like I remember, Stack. Do you remember when women were calling for men to, cry publicly and lay on
hmm
their lap, and then what they get? They got a bunch of whiny ass niggas calling them out their name every day on Clubhouse. Like that was a whole epidemic of just super soft ass niggas, right? Like y'all told them niggas to cry, and they've been crying ever since. So I think that what goes along with that is like a level of understanding of what's actually being said. Like for instance, if if a woman's telling me how she feels, I don't really have a rebuttal for that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing that I need to actually say to that. But I heard what you're telling me, and let me know what I have to do to work on that. And then outside of what you know to tell me, what am I going to look into to help that situation move along? You dig what I'm saying? Like I think people are pretty aware that they don't want to be treated like shit and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So why does it happen so frequently? It must be on purpose.
And that's what I was saying earlier today. Like sometimes, like, you know, women, we just want to, we just want to be heard. We don't, we're not asking for the world. Sometimes we're just asking to be heard and understood. Um, when it comes to the person we're dealing with, like we want what we're saying and our feelings and how we feel to be received. So even something as a man saying, you know what, cool, I hear you, I receive that, and whatever, we'll work towards it. That will do wonders.
Because even what A plus said about men having been doctorated to suppress their emotions, that's not true. Like actually, men have probably been the only people to freely express their emotions since the beginning of time. Like men literally like have been crying forever, yo, like about everything, politics, land, like every group of men, like all they do is cry. Women have been suppressed from crying. Like y'all ain't allowed to speak y'all's motherfucking mind about nothing. A woman can literally tell niggas like, yo, yeah, men violate me, men do X, Y, and Z, and there'll be a nigga somewhere like, well, what was you wearing? What was I mean?
Let's
What just the man you pick? All niggas do is shun the idea that women speak up and speak their mind about shit. Like
and
it's such a funny thing.
let's talk about the earlier times, the 30s to the 50s, when a woman would speak out or even question a man or even show some type of emotion, and men were putting their wives in crazy hospitals and mental asylums because she would question him, or there were women, they were taking their wives, their daughters, to get lobotomies to suppress them. 'Cause-
Yeah, that's how they got to the invention of the massager,
Hello,
the
everybody.
vibrator.
hey,
Hey.
but
Hey, hey.
even like certain things,
question
like
for you.
What's happening?
men, this was obviously before everyone knew about postpartum, but a woman in the 50s, a woman would have a baby, she'd obviously be going through postpartum before we knew it was postpartum. However, her husband, instead of supporting her or whatever, he would he would send her to a mental institution, which would only make it worse.
Well, I got a question for you, Butter and Mac, and everybody that's still on the floor. Now, is avoidance the real form of disrespect when you're dating someone or you're in a relationship? If they avoid you, avoid conversations, or just avoid this hard talk shit we've been talking about, is it another form of disrespect? What do you guys think?
I
Ray,
think
Johnny, let's talk about it.
I think avoidance is a form of getting the fuck up and leaving that person and getting far away from them. So if they're avoiding you, avoid that fucking relationship.
Damn, I would agree. As soon as you start to avoid me, it's like, what the fuck we talking about no more? You don't even know how to, come to the table, come talk. Like, y'all should be able to have communication. We were talking about that earlier. Shawnee, are you still here with us, or Mac? Anybody?
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
definitely. Oh, go ahead,
So,
Mac. Go ahead.
and then you, Jasmine, or
Yeah,
whoever
I like to
about
avoid.
avoidance and all of that. Do you feel like it's a
Yeah,
form of disrespect? Let's get to it.
yeah, I like to avoid anything difficult at all. No hard conversations or anything like that. As far as disrespect, I don't know how where that falls with disrespect, but I'm not trying to have no difficult conversation.
Or you don't want to have any difficult conversations. Sometimes you need to have that communication so y'all can get over shit, Dion. I hear you, but sometimes them conversations need to be had. And this is the problem. Some men hide away from, conversations, hide away from them hard conversations. How the fuck we gonna fix anything if it's not, not being talked about?
Yeah, I don't that's I can't do that. I'm somebody as soon as something happened, I like to address it. I don't want to generalize, but well, some of the guys that I know that I've interact with, they like to let things linger. And
Right.
yeah, usually that means that, like avoidance is like a sign of you don't give a fuck or you don't care about how I feel. Yeah, let's address it and move on. Like it's not like we're breaking up today, but let's address how I'm feeling or whatever it might be. But that avoidance don't mean it's gonna go away. And I might start slamming doors and breaking dishes just so that you can listen to me and be like, yo, babe, I noticed I hit the dishes a lot tonight. What's going on with you? Son, you okay? Actually, no, I'm not okay. Can we talk? So usually you have to literally like make noise and it shouldn't be like that. Like we're adults. Let's just address things as they come up. Don't let things linger. And this is how relationships, end and get fucked up because, like, before you know it, you have a layer of garbage laying around, and then you walking around with that stuff, and you get upset over little things because you holding on to all that stuff. So let's address stuff as they come up.
But you
But
don't want to
let's
like nitpick over every little thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're really with somebody, time will heal all wounds. Let's just avoid talking about the mistake at all and just like spend more time and let the wounds just heal themselves.
I don't think wounds heal themselves if you don't address them. But
I
I
was gonna
will
say, let's talk about it.
like,
If you
but I
don't
will say
address,
on the
if
on
you
the
don't
flip side, go ahead, Mac.
if you don't address it, that's like putting a band-aid over a wound that a band-aid isn't supposed to be over. It's just gonna make it raw. And not addressing it does not that's not going to do anything. If you make a bad decision, you make a bad choice, you address it. Even when you was in school, even when you did bad shit when you were under your parents' roof, you had to address that shit. You didn't just let that shit ride. That's sweeping it under the carpet. I feel like that's why we don't even have the tight knit families that we have no more because our elders were good at sweeping shit under the carpet. So no, address it like an adult. We always yelling that we're grown until it's time to actually sit down and be grown. Sit down and be grown and have that conversation. You made the decision, so choose to have that conversation.
So
On
Mac,
the flip side, wait,
away
let,
from that. You know what
let
I'm saying? I want to ask Mac that. It's like, why do some people run away? Are they scared of accountability, scared of the conversation? What's so scary about having this, and why do people run away? I'll pass it
Now,
to you, Sean.
oh,
Ask
go
Mac
ahead,
that.
Shani, and then I'll answer his question.
All right, cool, Shawnee. Over to you.
no, I was just gonna say, but on the flip side, it's a lot of women who will not outright say there's an issue, try to hint it around, get mad because the men don't pick up on the vibe or the issue, and then wait till it blows up. And that's where we fall short at sometimes.
I definitely agree with that. But to answer your question, Stack, I don't know if it's fear, or how do I want to say this? Like, how can I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's fear. I think it's people just don't want to hear what a motherfucker got to say about what the fuck they chose to do. That's how it feels. Like you choose to make a bad decision, and I'm asking you, why did you do it? And like, what made you do this? Like, why would you do some stupid shit like that? And you don't want to answer it. It just makes me feel like you're a weak human being. Like, damn, like now you're a mute. You can't say shit now. Like now you a mime. The fuck, you wasn't a mime when you was making the decisions you was making. So I don't know if it's fear. I just think people just sometimes be on bullshit.
But why we gotta sit and talk about all my mistakes, the mistakes that I made all the time? Okay, I heard you last time that I made that same mistake. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Come
Let's
on.
just move on.
If we are constantly going over the same,
Shut up,
that's no
Mac. Y'all got
longer
sometimes y'all gotta learn how
that's
to
no
shut
longer a
up.
mistake. If you're constantly making the same choice, that's not a mistake. That's a decision. That means you're choosing to do that. So now I don't feel respected. Now I feel like you fucking playing with me. And now you finna get the asshole in me.
I double
But
that
I just
because if
But
you
I'm
making
saying
the
like, why
same
y'all gotta
mistake,
jump to?
why do you,
But
we
why
don't
y'all
have
gotta
to
jump
jump?
to
We can
straight
just
masculine?
leave. I'm just
But
saying, we if you want to continue to repeat the same mistake, like she said, that then it becomes disrespect. Then it becomes you don't really care about how it's making me feel or how it's affecting us. So then my next option is let's just go, let me bounce on about my business since he don't want to keep talking about it or he doesn't want to fix the errors because just like I come to you about your errors or things that are wrong, you should be able to come to me and I should be able to self-check myself.
And the only thing with that, one thing that I don't like is if I come to you about something that you are doing wrong, or not even necessarily doing wrong, something I'm uncomfortable with, and the first thing you do is try to twist it off you and but you da 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 da, I'm finna cuss you out because you had amp opportunity to address anything you were feeling. Don't wait until I address anything, and now all of a sudden you trying to make this conversation about me.
Ooh, they so good at that, Mac. They so good at that. People
I
in
mean,
like
but
general is so
accountability. Y'all
good
don't
with
like
that.
accountability though. Y'all don't like accountability. Just say it.
No, it's not about accountability. That situation is not about accountability. Because like I said, you had amped opportunity to come to me. You didn't felt this way for however long you didn't felt this way. And you chose to say nothing. You chose to not be an adult. You chose to be childish. But as soon as I come to you like, hey, you moving like this and I don't like it. But you be doing this and you be doing that. That shit childish, bro. We're never gonna get nowhere.
they
That's
was
some
probably
childish shit.
trying to give the opportunity to, correct your own behavior or something like that. I don't know.
You
No, you
are
have
a
to
cheater.
address it. In a relationship, you have to address it. Because the thing is, sometimes people don't know that they're rubbing you the wrong way. It's something that they probably been doing that they've always fucking done. So to them, it's small. If you don't address it, you weak. If I'm doing something you don't like as your girlfriend and you don't say nothing, you're weak, bro. If you're doing something and I don't say nothing as your girlfriend, I am a weak individual because we should not be in a relationship if we cannot sit down and have difficult conversations. It's not gonna make it.
I just don't want to sit around talking about all my mistakes all the time, getting beat on. Just like it's psychological,
Are you
I don't
single?
think
Let me ask you,
this,
are you
Yes,
single? That's why
yes.
you're single right there. Your
Okay,
mentality
I
is
don't
why
care.
you
I'm
are
not
single.
looking. Hold
Damn.
on. I'm not
Uh,
looking for a
Real
relationship.
Shawnee?
No,
Is
I'm just saying everything that he said is avoidance. He doesn't want to deal with hard situations. He sounds like a cheater, like he can't be committed. And I'm not saying that's true. This is what it sounds like. So, and that's why I asked him if he's single. He's single because of the things, the way that he speaks.
damn. So basically, it's the deliverance, Dion. She says she feel like you single, man. Maybe it's the deliverance. Maybe it's your tonality, man. What you thinking?
I'm single by choice. Like
Single
Oh,
by
now let a woman
by
say
choice.
that, and
but
we
to
are full of shit.
uh,
And
to
By
attest to what you said, it should not be an all the time thing. Like I don't know why when we as women say anything like it goes to the blowout extent. like, oh, it's the bottom of the barrel, nigga. He's $0 in his account, or like just the worst shit possible. I'm not saying you talking about what the fuck you doing wrong every day. Like it shouldn't be that because you shouldn't be doing wrong that fucking much for you to be having to get addressed every day. You're a grown ass man. So I don't understand that. Like what decisions are you making every fucking day for me to have to address you every day? If I do something wrong, you should be able to address it whenever you see fit to address it, besides when I come to you about what the fuck you're doing wrong. Because, and if you want to do that, what we will do is if I come to you about what you're doing wrong, we're going to address what you're doing wrong. And then you can say, well, babe, and I also don't like when you do this, this, and this. But we're going to address what the fuck I said first. It's not going to be an argument of pointing the finger. But I think a lot of people have a problem with that. A lot of people don't know how to have a conversation
Y'all
when it's
point the
directed
finger
at them.
first, Mac. Y'all point the finger first. It's the women. Y'all will point the finger at the men. Let's talk about it. Y'all gonna be the first one to point the finger. Oh, nigga, you fucked up on this. Or oh, nigga, you did that. And we don't want to hear that. So I understand where Dion's coming from.
Well,
We
then
don't want to
don't
get
fuck up.
beat up on.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. I take my accountability. If my nigga address me about anything I'm doing wrong, you've been having an attitude for a whole week. Okay, I understand. I'm
I've
gonna fix that shit. Maybe it's because my cycle coming. I'm gonna let him know why. Like, I don't understand why it's always a woman can't take accountability, but every time it's time for a man to take accountability, every decision that they make is based off of something that the woman did. Oh well, she wasn't cooking and cleaning no more. So this lady over here was. So I went over there and I ended up slipping and falling into her pussy. Like it just don't be fucking making sense, bro. It sounds like a bunch of weak ass individuals that still children wanting to be in adult relationships. Like that's what it sounds like to me. Like this sounds like people that should not be talking about marriage. This sounds like people that should not be making executive decisions to lay down and have sex. This sounds like people that should just be in a cocoon by themselves, trying to turn it to a fucking butterfly because the shit don't make sense.
I don't know. I still feel like you women are guilty with this. Now, avoiding, if you guys are just now joining, we're talking about avoidings in the real form of disrespect. Do you guys feel like avoiding conversations, avoiding those real things that happen? Do you feel like that's disrespect to you if you're in a relationship with someone? You're in a relationship and you're trying to bring something to the forefront and that person doesn't want to hear you, doesn't want to listen, doesn't even want to talk. Do you guys feel like this is a form of disrespect if they're avoiding the hard conversations or avoiding you in general? Who's next? I'm gonna give the floor to you. Let's go.
Indifference is worse than hate. Like it takes, the opposite of love is hate, but it takes energy and effort to hate. Indifference really shows that you really don't care. So avoidance really shows that you really don't care. That's just my opinion.
Okay. Avoidance shows you don't care. Who else agrees with this? And China, I would love for you to come up too and talk about this. But avoidance. Connie, are you by your mic right now? See where Connie's at. She came up. Connie, she's probably busy. AJ, you still here? Jesna, are you still here? Okay. Some of you guys are going to sleep up here. Great. Gender war bedtime already, huh? Gender wars.
I'm weak.
Like what's going on? Right? They want to go to sleep. Connie, what the hell are you doing going to sleep?
Y'all
I know it's past your
sleeping?
yeah, past your
Oh
granny.
yeah, oh yeah.
What's up? That motherfuckers is crazy. I come up here sleeping and shit. Get your ass, wake your. Matter of fact, fuck's my horn at? Wake your monkey ass up. God, what's wrong with y'all? Anyway, Mac, like I was saying, the avoidance. If someone avoids you, how do you know when someone is avoiding you? Is it the conversation gets short? Do the visits get short? Can we get to this before I start kicking Connie off the stage? What's going on, Mac?
Well, I've never encountered someone like physically avoiding me. Um, I
Duck you
have,
before? Duck you? Like I'm not seeing you. I'm ducking
yeah,
you.
no, I've never had that. Like I don't know. I'm always the cool kid. People let me know what the fuck is up, but it's because I'm nonchalant when it comes to that. Like if you gonna go, you gonna go. I'm not begging you to stay. Like especially if you have a valid reason. But I don't. I have had tough conversations that I was trying to have about people's decisions. and they got quiet, didn't want to answer, or telling me I'm asking too many questions. It wouldn't change what happened. So that part, I don't understand why. I don't know if it's a. I don't know. I don't understand why people do that.
Thank you for that, Mac. Anybody else would like to chime in? Because I'm really confused on this about, avoidance and disrespect, right? Somebody avoiding you. What if they don't want to talk to you anymore? You need to accept that shit and move on. Some of y'all be making people talk to you. What if I don't want to talk? What if I just want to avoid you and duck you? I'm done.
I think you just said it. I
I'm
think you
saying I
just
don't
said
want to
it.
speak to your monkey ass no.
That like as in why you ask me questions like it is what it is. I did it, so now you can either choose to rock out or you can leave. I shouldn't have the answer to shit. Like it is what it is. I think that be the mindset. So
You
you
feel
know,
like it's the men of the women with that mindset. You can't tell me shit mindset. What's up with it? Let's get to it.
I think that I'm gonna have to go with me. I wanted
I
to
have to
say
go
it's
with
a
the
good.
women. Look at y'all bad attitude. I
I
mean,
wanted to say it was a good
yeah.
mixture, like both sides. But the reason I say I want to go with the men is because I think about like when situations do happen, it's normally the men that don't want to answer the questions. Like they, what you want to answer? What I need to answer that for? That's not going to change anything. Like it's avoid, 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 deflect, 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 deny, deny, deny. It's never a real conversation.
Or
So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the men.
or when you catch a nigga cheating and you're trying to have that conversation as to kind of like what happened, and you're just trying to talk it out, whatever, and he be like, you already know what happened, so like why you already know like what's going
Like how
on,
the
so
fuck do
why?
I know? If I knew,
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
think you would have
but
made it
but
that
why we
far to
gotta
cheat.
say it again though? You already know what happened. Why I got? We want me to describe how I fucked the girl? Like what we
No,
talking?
it's like you say, "Oh, I saw you texting this girl. Like, what's going on?" They don't say nothing. Why do I need to say you see what's going on? What the fuck? No, I don't.
No, but I'm saying like y'all already know what would be going on, and y'all asking dumb questions.
Stop it.
That's not a dumb question because when I
Yes, it
ask what the
is.
fuck is going on, it's not what's going on between you and her. I'm asking what the fuck is going on because what the fuck did I do for you to pop out? What the fuck did I do that you
Yo,
couldn't even sit down and have a conversation with me before
can
you
someone?
popped out?
But
Like what the fuck is going on?
you see
The
how you
fuck
yelling? You see how you
did you
yelling right
fall
now?
and hit
That's
your
what happened.
head? Like did you
You
hit your
yelling.
head?
You
I'm not
yelling.
yelling.
You yelling.
I'm not yelling. I'm
That's why
driving
you
to get
yelling.
on the car. So it sounds like
You
that.
aggressive.
I ain't yelling.
And that's the women's problem in 2026. They yell on car, mics and shit. Dion, what's up?
My main thing, I got an image to uphold, and I don't want to deal with what's actually real. I'd rather live in this fantasy world of that's in my head. So I don't want to have no hard conversations at all.
Why are you? But I'm saying, like, I feels like you're trying to hide something beyond that. Like, when you keep saying this is like your third time saying this. It feels like you're trying to hide something. What are you hiding?
I don't know what I'm hiding. And if I was hiding something, I probably couldn't tell you. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm hiding.
You don't know what you're. This is what makes men confused. We're confused. Chris, are you there? See where Chris is at, man. I want to talk to Chris, man, because y'all motherfuckers give me a headache.
What's up,
Chris.
man?
Chris, is avoidance the real form of disrespect if someone like is in a relationship with you and they're kind of avoiding the talk, so avoiding the necessary shit that needs to be talked about? Do you feel like that's a form of disrespect?
Yeah, because what you're ultimately saying is uh either fuck you or I just don't give a fuck about what you're concerned about. So I'm gonna go do something else that I wanna entertain. That's ultimately what you're saying.
I respect that, Chris. Yeah, I definitely agree. You just like a slap in my motherfucking face. You don't respect nothing I say. Hmm.
What?
Yeah, man. Yo, who else wants to chime into this? We've been here for a few, Chris. We've been chilling, but how was y'all feeling about avoidance and disrespect? Have you ever been avoided before? I feel like Butter's been avoided before. A nigga try to duck. I feel like niggas try to avoid Mac. She yells so fucking loud. I would definitely be ducking. Shawnee?
You
That'll make
swear I
you
be
play
yelling. That
that.
is
That'll make
crazy.
you play
Never.
a pimp right
Let
there. I
me
would
let me
definitely
let me tell you
all of that.
something.
I would avoid,
That is insane.
Let me tell you something. The only time a nigga
especially
avoids me,
Connie's bingo playing ass. I'll definitely avoid it.
only time a nigga avoids me is to not fucking cry.
Wow, AJ, you hear this? What she
That's
said?
that sound like bullshit.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that did
Don't do
sound like
that. And who
bullshit. Though.
gave crickies? Because don't do my girl like that ever again.
And Chris, yep, we got. Matter of fact, let me give her another cricket. We don't like that.
Listen, don't hate the player, hate the game.
What else are some forms of disrespect in a relationship? How do you know when someone's really disrespecting a relationship? They're like, all right, this relationship's getting kind of disrespectful. Matt, can you name something
When
that's
they flat
disrespectful?
out.
uh, when you tell
And
a
then we can start
person
talking about this.
when you tell a person something that is a boundary of yours, and you can tell them off rip, like, "Hey, this right here, I don't fuck with.
But
I
some of y'all
can't continue
boundaries
with it."
be weak though, about Mac. Y'all say, oh, I don't want to fuck no more, but y'all fucking the same nigga. Like, come on, let's just like
Oh
stop it. Y'all
yeah,
got weak
no,
boundaries.
I told you I can't relate to that because if I want to fuck, I'm not saying I don't want to fuck. I'm gonna do that.
I forgot Mac the
But
freaky frog. Let's just continue.
yes, but like I was, like I was saying though, for real, um, yeah, it's always you niggas.
So what? But I'm saying, how do you know when it's automatic disrespect? Does it automatically have to be him texting
Yeah,
the
when you
girl?
set a when you set a boundary that you know, like that you told and made that very clear to that person, like, hey, look, I don't fuck around with this. Like, you cannot do this type of shit to me. When you like a you a representation of me. So when you do shit like this, it make me look this type of way. And that person keeps doing it and they're trying to tell you, oh, it don't look like that. It don't look
But what if that man lives a different life
like
from
that.
you,
No,
Mac?
that's not what's
Mac,
happening. I'm
Mac,
slating.
Mac, Mac. But what if that man lives a different life and you have to uphold the image? Like you can't be looking like a ratchet hoopsie mama. Like you know what I mean?
And
Like
that's understandable.
certain
I
certain
I
things,
fix my
certain
shit
things.
up. But I don't think the women are a problem when it comes to that. I think it's y'all men. Y'all don't like
No,
being addressed when it
we're
comes to
not
certain shit.
like
Y'all want
what?
to be able to
Like
do what you want to do, like unzip your zipper when you want to unzip your zipper. And then
wow.
when it's time for you to answer to them consequences of you unzipping your zipper or being a friendly ass nigga, now you don't want to talk. Now you
So
mute.
what do you
Now
mean by
everybody else
unzipping
is
the
the
How about
zipper?
she
problem.
use the
Yeah,
restroom?
Chris, what does she mean by this, bro? I'm kind of confused.
Chris, don't get on here playing with me. You know
Not Chris.
exactly what I mean
I'm
by
just
unzipping
confused,
that
man.
motherfucking zipper. You slipped and fell into some punani.
I don't. I thought she was talking about going to the bathroom or something. I don't know.
Nah, don't know. Can't nobody stop you from pissing. I ain't talking about going to the bathroom. We
I'm
know that.
weak.
Like
What is she
y'all up here
talking
playing dumb.
about?
Or we're talking about you supposed to be being in a relationship and fucking someone else. Since we got to be vulgar for people to understand, you're fucking. You're unzipping your pants and pulling them down and inserting into a woman that is not yours.
Did somebody cheat on you? I'm confused.
I've been cheated on before, not currently.
All women believe so.
I'm actually, in a little, yeah, I'm chilling.
What does
But
that mean?
as in, my husband don't play with me like that, and I don't play with him like that. It's very respectful, very debonair over here. You know what I mean? But
They
I have dealt with fuck
simultaneously say
niggas.
this. They simultaneously say this, but I don't believe it. You know what I mean?
And
I
that's
don't believe
cool, and
it.
that's cool, Stack. That's cool. You can do that. You
All
can be
right, so
like that.
look, I got a question for you, Mac. Do people know what they're doing, or do they act kind of clueless in relationships? Like, I feel like some people, like, they act like they know what they're doing, but nah, nigga, you kind of clueless about this shit. You haven't got married, you haven't did anything, you haven't been in a long term relationship. This is my last question for y'all. What you thinking, Mac? Chris, what y'all think, man? Do people act clueless, or do they know what they're doing in these situations when they're dating?
I feel
Let's
like there are times people know exactly what the fuck they doing, and they play dumb to try to get them out of what the fuck they done got themselves into. Like everybody play that card. I don't know who you talking about. Who was that? I ain't know. I ain't never. I don't know that person. Knowing damn well you know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. And women do the same shit too. Like everybody's just good at playing dumb when the shoe is on their foot. But when it's on the other person's foot, you can remember every fucking detail of what the fuck went on.
Nah, that's a fact, Mac. Huh. How else? Who else wants to chime into this one? Do people know what they're doing, or do they act clueless? Before we start to wind down, what y'all think?
I mean, Dion just told us he making the same mistake multiple times.
I mean, just like you did, and Butter, and Liza, and Shawnee. Some of you guys do this, Carter. Some of you guys
We
make the
making the
same
same
mistakes.
mistakes over and over again out here, you
Yes,
know?
I see, and it's like repeated trauma.
Yeah, you keep going to McDonald's buying cheeseburgers.
Oh, yep, yep. And
It
I'm gonna
like
ship them right
just
to
upset your
Victoria.
stomach. You just love that
I'm gonna
shit. It's
ship
crazy.
them right to Victoria and send them to the casino. So I don't matter to me what you say. I'm gonna ship the burgers right to the casino and have her gamble them off.
I am fucking weak.
But yeah, Mac, we chopped it up on this title. If nobody else want to speak to this shit, y'all already know what happens to
Yeah,
this
they
room.
not popping that shit tonight. What's going
You
on?
already know what happens to this room. Y'all can continue to talk about. And then who damages the relationship first? Did everybody answer that prompt?
You said
Chris,
who
Chris, did
damages
you
the
answer that?
relationship
Yeah.
first?
Who damages the relationship first? Yeah.
Oh
There's a little
shit.
poll right here.
Wait, that's subjective because that could go either way.
I think women damage it first. Like y'all are always playing Inspector Gadget though. Mac, you know what I mean? Always want to go through nigga phone, always want to see what we doing. It's kind of get annoying after.
But most of the time, y'all give us
Especially when you
women
don't
aren't
find
like that
anything, you got to make up
unless
your own shit.
no women
If you don't
usually
find
don't
anything,
do
you
that
making up
until
your own
you
shit. Something is
give them a
truly fucking
reason.
wrong
Yeah,
with you mentally.
y'all be lying, making up shit
You
using
don't
ChatGPT.
say.
Y'all be using ChatGPT.
Listen, look, y'all, I don't pick up phones no more. But if I was to pick up a phone and that hoe was clean, I'm not finna make up shit. I'm finna go suck some dick. And act like
Nah,
I didn't pick that
ChatGPT.
motherfucking phone up.
Nah, y'all
Like,
be
I
making
don't know what's
ChatGPT.
wrong with people, bro. Y'all tripping. You
Sounds
ain't
like a nice
find
trade
shit.
off.
You ain't find nothing and you still gonna find a problem? Oh shit, he deleting it all. I didn't see nothing because he's like, you're crazy. Like at that point, you're a fucking psycho. You ain't find that. You better go cuddle with that man and shut the fuck up until you either find something or see something. Shut the fuck up. Like act
Sounds
accordingly,
logical.
bitch. Act accordingly, bitch.
Act accordingly, bitches. Nuts. Wow.
But like
That's a
they
nice
said, if
t-shirt
you
though.
go looking for something, a lot of times you gonna
And
find
that's
something
why
you don't
Mac
want to
don't go
You
through
see.
gonna
phones
find
no
what you
more,
looking for.
Shawnee. Shawnee, that's why Mac don't go through phones no more. How about you tell Shawnee about that, Mac? That's why you don't go
Nah, I
through
ain't
phones
picking
no
up
more.
not a damn another phone. The last nigga I was with before my man broke my heart into a million fucking pieces picking up that motherfucking phone. I will not. Okay? I can't. That the
So
way that
some of
flipped
y'all,
my stomach, it
so
wasn't
some
worth
of y'all are
it.
traumatized from these cell phones, these
Oh,
iPhones that gave y'all
I'm
heartbreak.
beyond. What's a word worse than traumatized?
Yeah.
What's a word that's worse than traumatized? I need something worse than that.
Burnt.
Devastated,
There you go.
That
Devastated.
times 10.
bamboozled.
Like,
Yep.
yeah, that man fucked me up big time. And then it was
Simultaneously
crazy
bamboozled.
because everybody was the opposite of me. Like y'all look at my pictures, I'm a little petite bitch. Every bitch that he was entertaining was a fat bitch. Like top heavy, no bottom half. Like it was fucking disgusting. I felt sick. I threw up. It was bad. It wasn't pretty at all.
I be
I'll never touch
see.
the phone.
I be telling people you don't fuck down, you fuck up.
I will never touch another phone. Cause baby no.
Damn, this is crazy, Mac.
I
So
don't know
no
how
phone,
bitches
so
repeat
no
that shit
phone,
over
so
and
no
over
phone.
again.
So that's the message for gender wars. Ladies, don't go through that man's phone if you ain't trying to
Nah,
get your
bitch,
heart
put that
erased.
phone down. If it's meant for you to know, bitch, it's gonna pop out because what's done in the dark comes to the light. Don't pick that phone up.
Sometimes y'all
Damn,
can't
don't
get
pick
in the
that phone
dark though. Don't say that, Max. And sometimes y'all can't get in the dark. Y'all can't see in the dark.
up. Oh
Nah,
shit, bitch, better
somebody
put
Eventually
said
it come.
if you go
Eventually it
searching,
will.
you
Y'all
gonna
gonna be
find what you're
lost in.
looking for.
you
Somebody
better
talk
put on
about
your
you.
glasses and turn into Velma
What
in
you
this
say,
motherfucker.
Chris?
Hold on, somebody talk about if you go through a man's phone, you're gonna find what you're looking for. Yeah, outside of the fucking relationship. Doors locked, out the house, your lingerie in the front yard. I'm going through my shit. You don't pay no bills around here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, Chris,
Yep.
if I go through your shit and it ain't nothing in there, you're not finna know I went through your shit. Now if I go
You
through
gonna
your
snitch
shit
on
and
Mac,
I
yourself.
find something
Mac,
in there,
Mac,
if
Mac,
I find something in there, I'm
Mac,
gonna address it and 9 times out of ten I'm calling
Mac.
you 1,000.
How would you go through my phone if I'm right there with my phone?
24/7.
You think I'm not gonna wake up when you move out of my bed?
You take a
I
shower
am
with your
fucking.
phone?
If there's a will, there's a motherfucking way, Chris.
Y'all must not know who I am.
You a
Trust
light
me.
sleeper? You sleep light?
You got I got a lady. You
Do
got a
you drink
man.
or smoke?
I have to. Oh no, no
You don't
smoke,
drink or
no
smoke? Oh
smoke
yeah,
in
y'all.
the.
He can't get over on. He can't get over on. Leave him alone. You ain't getting in that phone. He's too aware, bitch.
Too aware, so you got to be on drugs. Wow.
Not necessarily drugs, but he get drunk, pass out. You know, that's a slumber. Like you got to go into a heavy. If a nigga's not in a heavy sleep, he don't wake up. You touch their phone because 9 times out of 10 it's a pillow or it's somewhere near their hand. It's somewhere close. So
Oh, and
it take
when
this. Hey, this is sign. It takes work. Okay.
I put it like this, when I find out you went to my phone, you better have one hell of a good reason. Why and what did you find? Which I already know the answer to. It's nothing. Yo, Mac, we need you to vote up top, man. We need you to vote up top. You the only person who didn't vote that has
For
a
me,
green
I
bean.
get. Hold on. I'm driving. I'm driving. Don't be yelling at me. Don't do that. Cause I fight for real.
No,
Nah.
you guys like, you guys like. You
Can you read
said
it to me? What he say? What he say?
who damages the relationship first? Is it men
Oh, okay.
always or
That's the
women
question I
always?
just answered. Hold on 1 second. I got y'all. Wow. There's my vote.
We.
Are you surprised?
Nah, I'm not. I'm actually not.
Yeah, y'all some treacherous ass niggas. Y'all be doing some crazy shit to us.
There you
And
go.
then be blaming
There
us
you
Not
for
more
go.
than
it.
Pointing
y'all
your
though.
finger again with your nails not done.
And then y'all be blaming us for everything y'all do wrong to us. That's crazy work. So not only am I a victim, you
Y'all the
gonna
self
victim blame it.
sabotage.
Not only did you make me a victim, you victim blamed me after doing it. That is fucking insane and diabolical. That is crazy, right? You don't think so?
And is.
Yeah, that's a little bit wild. That's a
And
little
they
bit
and
wild.
they are good at it too, girl.
Pretty damn good at it. I feel like they be trained for the shit. They get taught how to do the shit throughout the years by
Women are
watching.
women are self sabotagers. So what are you talking about?
And I won't deny that because some women do self sabotage. I can't deny that fact.
Every good man has been a victim of a self sabotage.
I mean, and there's been every good woman that didn't feel victim to a fuck nigga. So,
You kind of struggle to
yeah,
get that sentence out, so I don't know if you believe that.
because I was trying to see what I wanted to call the fuck niggas. I like to give them new names every time I talk about them.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah, expand the vocabulary on a fuck nigga. But nah, yeah, y'all be tripping. It's y'all. It's always y'all. And until y'all get it together, that shit gonna keep being fucked. Stack is a problem. He want to take his lady to McDonald's and she's supposed to be happy about it.
No, I ain't taking
Who
nobody to the McDonald's. Only you and
else out
Victoria
here?
going to McDonald's again.
Carter, he ain't right because all he gonna do is not listen to the bitch. He gonna tell her shut up and stop talking to her. He gonna blare his music, his rap music, and
I'm
not listen.
dead.
Then who else on here? Chris. He gonna go in the studio in the booth and put his earphones on, turn his shit up. He can't hear you. He ain't trying to hear shit. Who else up on here? Aren't you know? Oh, AJ ass just gonna talk shit. He not finna hear shit. He just gonna talk shit the whole time you talking. The whole time you saying anything, he gonna be saying something too. So he ain't gonna hear shit you say. Yeah, and that's pretty much how that goes. Always y'all niggas. Something wrong with y'all for real.
We ain't gonna be bashing us all night.
It wasn't all night. I gave y'all a good long while I was drinking and shit, turning up with my friends.
Nah, you good.
But after that,
Women is up this tonight. Women is
Women lost this one anyway.
that's a whole lie, Stack. That is a whole lie.
I don't think we did. I think women won. Especially, Ray came in here and was speaking facts, so that gave women the up. too. So I think women won this one. Y'all didn't have y'all strongest soldiers. Clarity and fucking Archie here to carry the team on his back. Again, it was Stat Pat carrying the
Screw
men.
you.
It was Stat Pat carrying the men on his back alone. So, Stat, take that up with the men.
It's okay. I'll be back tomorrow. Cracking you niggas in the head. Don't worry. I got a good topic for tomorrow. Any last words? Did anybody want to say anything to this topic before we go? What's up? It's over for this one?
Do people know what they're doing or act clueless?
Yeah, I think
Mm.
people know exactly what they're doing. I've said this plenty of times. People know exactly what they're doing and why. Um, like I said, the men on here, they've tried to sit here and make a million one reasons as to why they did something or didn't do something or whatever. And it always seems to be the woman's fault. However, 9 times out of 10, they just can't admit that they're horrible fucking people. They're just a terrible person. They did a terrible thing, and that's it.
When women keeps bringing up other couples about what them do in their relationship, not knowing that's a form of infidelity, they be knowing. And when you confront them, they try to act like they don't know what's going on or that's not cheating or whatnot. And now all you gotta do is just back them in the corner. Do the same thing to them, see how they like
You said when women.
another female's name and what she does in her coming out of your mouth.
Wait, so you feel like when a woman is like, okay, so Stephanie does this with her man, you think that's a form of cheating?
If you're telling me what another man does, let's get that part correct because that was wild. If you're telling me what another man does, significant other constantly, consecutively, and you're trying to manipulate it so you can coerce me to do something that somebody else is doing for their significant others, I'm going to be like, well, the way I see it, you're checking out another man while you have a man, and you're fantasizing about another man, about what he's doing to his lady. So I'm going to put that under the category of either emotional or mental cheating.
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
So because the best thing to do is to, instead of fantasizing about what other people do, why don't you get to go learn your partner and find out what you like in him, so that way he can
Or
be the
is it,
best of him and vice
or is
So
versa.
it not about that man? It's just something positive that you see other people are doing in their relationship, and you feel like if you put it into your relationship, that it can help your relationship grow. Why are
Well,
we looking at it as
okay,
if she's fantasizing about a man when it's not even about the man? It's about the choices that him and his woman are making within their relationship.
because you're living out somebody else's dreams that's not yours. Why
It's
don't you
not a
Oh
go?
shit.
I
not
don't
a
know. Why
dream.
don't you? Why don't you go find? Why don't you go dissect your partner and find out his ins and outs, and vice versa? He needs to be doing the same thing with you,
So okay,
so
so
that way you
let me
that way
give
you
you an example. Let's get an example so I
you
can
can
see
give me an
because I'm not
example when I'm
understanding.
finished. Oh, are you not understanding? What
Because
about this
okay,
was
so
complicated?
I'm finna explain it to you. If I come to you as my nigga and we have problems communicating, and I see that my friend and her dude are good at communicating and they choose to have a sit down, let's say on Sunday mornings, they sit down with each other and communicate. And I say, oh, babe, that sounds like a good idea. You're telling me that I'm fantasizing about another man?
Yeah, because how you know Sunday morning works for me,
Yeah, you
especially if
fantasizing. You
It
doing
don't
especially
weird shit, man.
necessarily
You
mean
gotta
that.
listen to
especially
Chris. You
hold
can't
up.
let it go over your head.
Yeah, because yes, that is fantasizing. Because how do you know Sunday morning works for me, especially if I'm getting ready for church?
But it doesn't have to
you're
be
you're you're
necessarily
you're
Sunday
taking away from
morning.
the point she's trying to make. The point she was trying to
No,
make is,
no, 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 no. I
yeah,
heard
no, you're
exactly what she
taking
said.
away from the point.
I can even articulate what she said. She said another couple that she's been spying on.
It
Oh my
has
god.
to
Fighting
have
on
Sunday
Or
morning
wow.
conversations and
what?
open communications on Sunday morning. Now she wants to mimic that whatchamacallit with our relationship. I said that's not going to work because number one, that's not your original fantasy, so that's not organic. And number two, Sunday mornings, are we not getting ready to go to church?
So
But like I
Checkmate.
was saying,
so
it doesn't have to be Sunday. We can put it to how it works for us. Our day could fucking be Monday. That's our boring day. We don't have shit going on.
right.
It's still not about fantasizing about a man. So I still don't understand
We
how that
who
equates.
don't got nothing going on Monday mornings.
I'm
You're just
saying,
And
oh
it
my
looks like you're
God.
Exactly.
trying to
And
At
and
avoid a
this
and,
tough
point,
and
yeah, no,
and,
no,
conversation,
no. I'm not
Christopher.
talking to him no more.
ladies,
I'm not talking to
ladies
him no
and
more because at this
ladies,
point he's nitpicking. I'm
ladies
not doing
and ladies, ladies and that's why I said this earlier. If you get to know your partner and vice versa, you already know what y'all can do and what y'all can't do. And you guys can prioritize the things that y'all can do so that way your bond is organic and you guys could grow together. So that way now y'all got other motherfuckers spying on your relationship and wishing that they man could do what
So,
I'm
okay, I
doing.
have a question. How is that
Sure.
spying? Yeah. How is that spying? Like, let's say she's just talking to her homegirl, and her homegirl, they're just, homegirls talk about their relationships. They're like, girl, this is me and my man doing, this is what me and my man doing. And they might not be even saying anything bad, right? They just might be just going in, right? And her homegirl just like, yeah, like, just casually saying, yeah, like, me and my husband every once a week, right? We're not gonna put days on it because
Mm-hmm.
we know you busy, Christopher. But we're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
put a day on it.
Glad
But once a
glad you
week.
know, sweetheart.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Me and my husband, we sit at the table or whatever and we talk about whatever, that's what we
Mm-hmm.
do. It's not even like she's talking shit or whatever. It's just like, listen, this is what we're doing. She's like, oh shit, like that's actually a good idea, I'm gonna bring that idea up to my.
Can I do I have permission to respond, Miss
Yeah, I
Butter?
muted up. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that submission. Now, all of that sounds good if you're not down bad in your relationship.
If you
Meaning,
said if
if you
what?
are tired, all of that sounds good if you're not down bad in your relationship. Because if it's just conversations, it's just conversations. If you and your significant other go through some type of dry spell, it happens in every relationship. I don't care who you are. Y'all just going through a down patch and you then go to your friend, y'all had those conversations, and your homegirl is telling you what she and her man is doing, and you sitting there and thinking about what you and your man are not doing or what your man is not doing, and that shit starts to creep in your mind, but like, I wish he could do this. I wish he could do that. I want him to do this for me. I want to be catered like that. Yeah, in my world, ladies and gentlemen, that's a form of infidelity because there's five components to cheating: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and financial. You just knocked out emotional and mental, at least mental for sure.
Sounds like
Because
insecurity.
when let's say if I'm down bad in a relationship, if I have a problem, let me rephrase that. If I have a problem in my relationship, guess who I'm gonna talk to? The person I'm in a relationship with. That's number one. Because there's something going on. We need to get this in order right now before this little problem grows to be a cancer where there ain't no chemotherapy that can cure it. So I'm gonna do that. Now, if I hear people in their relationship, I'm already trained enough to acknowledge what they're doing, say shout out to them, and keep that out of my membrane because I'm not trying to get anybody else's relationship to manipulate my own just so it can be a carbon copy of somebody else. If I'm with Butter, um, what her and I do is predicated off who I am and who she is. So everything we do is organic. It's not influenced by Stack. It's not influenced by Mac. It's not influenced by anybody else. It's just us. This is something we like to do, and we're going to prioritize the things we like versus the things that
we don't care for. See how that works? Oh, damn. Don't tell me I silenced the stage. Did I do something wrong?
Nah, you good. You said what you need to say. What's going on, AJ, Connie, Jasmine, Victoria? Are you guys here? Mike, what up? We've been in here for a few hours, bro. Going crazy.
Nah, they said
Oh,
the
don't
man
want to talk
laws.
to this? What's up?
They said the man laws. I just had to get us back in the way
No,
the fuck they talking about.
I
Y'all
don't think I
already
think
whooped
y'all I think
their
y'all
ass.
still
Fuck they
Y'all
talking
lost.
already
about.
whooped their
Nah,
You
y'all could have kept that
funny.
information. Y'all could have kept that information to yourselves. Y'all know better next time.
I think y'all still lost.
You
Like
Y'all
ain't did
always
nothing,
lose every
Chris.
now.
You
Nah.
ain't did
Never coming
nothing,
back. Like
Chris.
it's never y'all
In
can't come back from
boxing,
your
you'll
shit.
always have a puncher's chance. That's what. But y'all learn. Y'all learn. Don't worry. Don't worry. Christopher J still loves y'all. It's all good.
Yeah, nah, y'all got y'all ass whooped like bad. Like women down bad. City girls already
Stacks,
lost.
don't even lie.
You
Like
know, city girls lost to this.
Stacks, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
Yeah,
do that.
See,
go and give him my gold medal. What the fuck we talking about?
yeah, y'all act like
Go
city
ahead.
girls. Y'all always saying something bad. Y'all heard when Mac was talking earlier. She was sounding like a wicked to the west in this motherfucker. Think I want to hear y'all Shawnee yelling at me. She sounded like a damn player pimp from the '80s. Like I ain't got time for
Gay
Don't
area.
don't do
Mm-mm.
that. Don't do that, please. Listen, y'all
Victoria. She come in here all quiet, like we don't know she's sneaking up here from bingo.
Victoria,
Sneaking up from
Victoria, how much you win at the casino?
sneaking in here from casino. Now.
Now, Victoria heard me and be like, nah, I don't want no problems.
I just came in from Bible study.
Oh, praise the
Take care of
Lord.
all y'all bros.
You missed the sermon? You missed the sermon, Victoria? Ah, damn. Yeah, I catch the
Victoria, but when
replays.
Man, give me
Victoria,
those
but I thought you said
blessings.
you don't go to church.
I don't go to church. I said I fellowship, and I do.
It's 11 o'clock at night. What church you going to that's getting out this late?
Wouldn't you like? You ain't gonna attend if I tell you.
I'm trying to figure out
So,
something. Now, I'm going to church in the morning. I got my own church, so y'all.
I,
I'm dead.
that's cool. I mean,
Hate
that's
y'all
cool.
for real.
She went to
Because
go
I'm looking
Bible
like,
study that good.
hey,
Nah,
yo. Hey, guy. Her name is Butter. She right over there.
nah. I leave all that sexual activity for y'all that's having it.
Wow, but I'm saying, but Victoria, don't you feel like it'll make you feel a little bit better though if you get
No, what you mean?
I'm a Clubhouse virgin, by the way.
No,
you know what I'm saying,
no,
Victoria?
no, I'm not no clubhouse version. So I mean, all that. I mean, cause I don't know if you trolling me or not. So
No, real talk. I'm a Clubhouse virgin.
I
That's a
don't know
fact.
how to dictate your
He said
energy.
he
No,
said
I'm
he's
just
a
saying.
clubhouse
That means
version, Victoria.
that just mean he ain't
No,
fucking no
I'm just
bitches from
hold
Clubhouse.
on. I'm just saying for anybody in this room. I'm just in here trying to read the room and gather the energy because when I speak, I want to make sure that I'm in line and everybody else in line with the same energy that I'm on. Because when I'm speaking, I don't know if y'all trolling me or not. So all of that, no, I'm not with it. I'm just trying to fill the room so I can engage properly. So no, don't come for me because I ain't sending for none of y'all. So let me fill the room
Damn, you ain't sending for
so
none
I
of it.
can
Damn,
understand.
Victoria, it's like
So
that, Victoria.
so
Damn.
I so I can understand what's going on.
Well,
Yeah, cause it's a
do,
full no, cause like I said, it's a full moon, so I'm already on top what's going on with everything. But like I said, I'm in this room, I'm peacefully. So right now, I'm just trying to fill the room, understand what the content is about, so I can engage properly. Cause I don't know if anybody's trolling me or not. So I'm just trying to fill the room right now.
well,
So I
okay,
just
go
wanna
ahead.
sit back. I just wanna sit back. Don't say nothing. I don't wanna say nothing. I just wanna gather what y'all talking about and then I speak when I need to speak.
Okay. I was trolling a little bit, but I was telling the truth about the Clubhouse virgin stuff. That is the fact.
Maybe you should go to Bible study with her, Chris. You know what I
Maybe you should
mean? Get
If
study.
some.
she can,
Maybe you should
well,
study her Bible, Chris.
if
Yeah,
she can
yeah,
make her
Chris,
way
study her Bible.
to, if she can make her way to, Sugar Land, Texas, technically. I go to Christian Community Bible Church. See?
Victoria,
So
you
yeah,
ready for
that,
the rest of the tour?
Yo, you stupid.
yeah. What are we doing now? Black men don't cheat. Relax. Thank you very much.
Oh God, here we got a capper.
Black
What do you
men
mean, black
never
men?
cheat. What do you mean, Mac? What are you trying to say? We cheat? Black
Uh,
men?
Yes, you niggas
No,
cheat.
we don't.
Stop
okay.
lying.
Hey,
You
Victoria,
niggas
heads up.
cheat.
That's not me trolling. Black men don't cheat for real.
You
Mac,
niggas
what the hell are you
cheat.
talking about?
You niggas cheat. And stop it.
Okay,
Stop it.
which nigga from the north side did you sleep with? I'll wait.
Ugh. Not a one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
wait, wait,
yeah,
wait. I
yeah,
lied. I was finna lie to you,
yeah.
Chris. I was finna lie to you. I did mess with a nigga from the
Oh,
side. Check this though.
I'm giving you an air hug. I'm giving you an air hug. Don't worry, we
Oh,
gonna
check
get
this
through it.
though. I stumbled onto a cool North Side nigga. We just had an agreement that we was just on some other shit. We wasn't on no relationship shit, but he was a cool nigga. He stayed
Hey,
on his word. That nigga made sure I had my green. He made sure I ate. He was cool. He was cool. He just wasn't the nigga to marry.
I believe you.
But nah, I ain't never ran into one of the atrocious North Side niggas that everybody be talking about. I didn't fish on the North Side too much. I don't like that side.
I got catfish
Oh,
once, no,
goddamn.
twice. What what year was that? I got catfish like a motherfucker. This is before catfish became catfish. Matter of fact, MySpace was still out. Yeah, I ain't never trust nobody from the north side since
Damn,
then.
I was gonna say how you get like getting catfish past 2015 is crazy.
No, no, oh, no, 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 no. This is what year was this? Damn, 2008, 2009, maybe.
No, but I used to think that until that TikTok trend went around where the women was like removing their makeup and they was fucking ugly as shit compared to what when they had their makeup on. Now I don't believe that. I think that some men are getting catfished, and when they see the women without their makeup, it's a little scary.
Nigga, I didn't know filters existed back in 2008 and 2009. I'm starting to think that was just the light from the sun. Cause
Fucking beast.
boy, that pissed me off. Don't get it twisted. I love me my dark skinned sisters. I really do. But nah, that I was not expecting that. I had to flip open my phone and go to my space right there. I'm like, this don't look like her at all.
That's crazy.
Ever since then, fucking Twan and 290.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ever since then, fuck Antoine and 290. I ain't never going back.
Man, how do you know when you being catfish though? Because a lot of niggas don't know how to catch on to that shit though. So I hear you. But how do you
Can't never FaceTime.
catfish though? You know what I'm saying?
They got filters on FaceTime too.
Yep,
What?
sure do. Yep, they do.
Yes. You ain't see the new updates? Watch it. They've been doing this for about 30 years now.
No. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's crazy. That's crazy. I never even thought to look for a filter on FaceTime. Like, what the fuck?
It's literally right there.
Oh yeah, it's bad. You might as well set up a meet and greet, an in-person meet and greet. If that's the case, ooh, they done pulled a motherfucker over. I knew it was coming. I'm just glad it wasn't me. Let me get my ass.
Yo, Mac, I'm about to be up out of here. Yo, Chris, you already know. It's a wrap for me.
All
I'm
right.
coming back tomorrow. I'm gonna fuck with it tomorrow. We'll do another episode. I'm also doing a YouTube panel. So whoever wants to come to the private
When
recording
and where?
session, I got you, Chris. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on Zoom. I'm gonna have the panel. I'm gonna do it. I need to do it Sunday or Monday. I ain't gonna lie with y'all. But I'm having a private panel with a few people. We're gonna pre-record it for YouTube and I'm gonna blast that shit off. So you gotta be on camera though. So everybody cam up so we can have the first gender wars
Oh, y'all trying to
camera.
fun shit?
Yes. I'm gonna release it. I put it in the group chat, Mac. You seen that video from YouTube?
Yeah, I did.
That's the type of shit that we're gonna do. And then I'm gonna come in, you, Shawnee, everybody that wants to be on camera, make sure y'all tap in with me because we're gonna have a live pre-recorded panel
Ooh.
and it's gonna be on motherfucking YouTube. What's up,
I'm,
Chris? How you feel
and
about
I'm,
that?
I'm all for it. Just remember, look at your PTRs and go look in the mirror.
I'm
That's
not
all I got to
fuck
say.
around with you.
Yo, what the
I'm
fuck?
so glad I look like myself.
For real. Listen,
Alright,
if
we
listen.
It's
we
such a
camming up.
beautiful
We
thing.
camming
And
up. We gonna go crazy, brother.
before
YouTube
y'all
time.
say
Mm-hmm.
anything, I've been on YouTube for 11 years and counting
I know
with the
Chris
camera
been
on.
doing it. That's a
Oh,
fact.
don't,
That's a fact,
yeah.
Chris.
I was there when I had hair, and I'm there bald and handsome. So don't even try to play
No, but
yourself.
Nah, we about to go there. I know Chris has panels too on his shit, but we gonna be having some on Agenda Wars YouTube as well. So I'm gonna put
I'm all
together the
for it,
first one.
man.
Yep, we're gonna put together the first one. We're gonna pre-record it, and then I'm gonna release it after it gets edited and stuff. So I have like a nice little 8-person, 9-person panel. We'll talk to the topic. I'll play some YouTube clips, and we'll get that fucking footage and go crazy. You heard?
My, my nigga finna go
Yeah,
live.
yeah. We about to go
Right.
crazy. We about to go crazy. So we'll do that either today or tomorrow. Mac, please remind me, and we'll just get everybody together. We'll send you guys a Zoom link. You guys can go in
all right, I
there and
got
we'll
you.
set this shit up and go crazy. And we'll have the first pre-recorded YouTube panel. But yeah, any final words, Mac, before I get out of here? Chris, any final words?
No,
Jay,
y'all have a good night.
Victoria,
Be safe.
what's up?
Just text me. Although I got
I
some things for tomorrow, just text me
I got you,
when
brother.
we doing it, and I'll see what I can figure out.
I appreciate you, Chris. You already know. Butter, I'll see you guys. I
Good
gotta
night,
go.
butter.
All right. Gotta
Good
go.
Night,
night,
y'all.
Mac
All right.
Mama.
You could have had record label taking a loss, saw you in your bag. You a worker on the chart. Don't make me laugh. Get the mind, tell by my watch, this a different time. Living fine, I'm getting high as your shit decline. Who believes he moving keys in his Louis V's? Run up on you and snatch your
Gender
chain,
Wars,
watch
the
you bitches
hottest
bleed.
relationship
Feel the
on
pain or just
Clubhouse. Nigga, don't
describe when
fuck
you really
around. Let's
ride.
go.
Either you niggas getting money or ready to die. B.I.G. or give a fuck if you Chi-Ali. You got it and you keep it tucked if you be by me. Do the job, better known as the Charles Schwab.
We
Double
coming back
loss,
in
red through the
tomorrow. Make
yard,
sure
and I
y'all
swear
ping
to
it up.
God.
Let's
Pop a
go.
perk for the
Tomorrow
field,
going
go and count me
stupid.
a meal. Kill you niggas for free, do it all for the thrill. Niggas leaking their records when we speaking directly. If we keeping it gangsters, when you see me, you check me. White boy, I see you. I see you. Yeah. Check. Getting bullied, don't walk up on me cause the clip is fully. Niggas pussy don't wanna push me, I'm like, really, would he? Like his moves, but he never had a fight in school. Always ran, another nigga had to write your crews. Flow was copy and paste, Weezy gave you the juice. Another white boy at the park wanna hang with the crew. Pulitzer Prize winner, switching up like dyed denim. Get incentives for all the killings while we ride rentals. Look me right in my face, he beginning to shake. Told you niggas stay scheming, I predicted my fate. Got more money than you, fuck you want me to say. 50 mil for the crib, where you want me to stay. I can shoot up the block, I got bitches to pay. Let you DM my hoe, but got bitches you can't. Let you get on my songs, it was good for your face. Now bitch nigga is home, in no room for debate. Pop a perk for the field, go and count me a meal. Kill you niggas for free, do it all for the thrill. Niggas leaking their records when we speaking directly. If we keeping it gangsters, when you see me, you check me. By the way, I got a lot of respect for a lot of rappers, but I got one guy. He's my favorite person to rap with on any song. His name is Rick Ross. Maybach music. You ain't never wanna be a nigga anyway, nigga. That's why you had operation to make your nose smaller than your father nose, nigga. I don't follow you, nigga. Nah, niggas got me on fucking hot fucking intro. Push me in. It get hot when I'm reaching the jacket, like when a duck when I go for the pass. The same niggas saying they get into action, or just can't make pop be passive. If you come out of bounds, I'ma grab him. With a ball, I ain't chillin', relaxing. Basketball, ask for ball, I ain't passing. Side step lethal, jumps out green. It's a party with Red Bull beans. With a bone, I'm mad at just walking the street. Never totally around with the team. Transgressing with too many heavy machines. And watch niggas die before I was 15. So I had to invest, so it couldn't be me. And niggas keep doing my beef. Like if they wanna troll, I'ma give some attention. Check keep talking to kids, but he sucking my dick for a group chat. Like I don't get him. Like in a fat boy, almost got tackled. That's why he came out faking a weapon. And with a ball like I never got hot to this day. I keep checking that funny obsession. Please don't forget that I'm froze, so I'm always just walking with G or the scalpel 11. Fuck a 3, I'ma go for the 2. I'ma get real close, start banging the dudes. Sturdy up niggas know what I do. With the renegade jet, that's how I'm gonna lose. Got shot with a bush of the flu. Turn crib that jet, must have been jet blue. Can't say what just happened to you, but I know you feel like a bird. With a G with a ball, I'ma burn them. You do a shot with a bar, return. 48 niggas know I was lurking. Back door cut, niggas know I'm like Irvin. Cut him up with a ball like a surgeon. Like you ain't know I was studying nursing. Down with the G with a ball, I was purging. Like every tripping out back, it was hurt. Try to make sure it works. Start tapping your neck, start doing the curve. That's cause I know about boy that been tucking that tag for a month, should've been on the shirt. And just keep making them funny ass shots. What am I, dead nigga dirt? Let's stop trying to view them low ass ass girls, they don't want you. I hope niggas do you the worst. It get hot when I'm preaching the jacket, like with a duck when I go for the basket. Same niggas saying they get into action, or just can't make pop being passive. If you come out of bounds, I'll be grabbing. With a ball, I ain't chillin', relaxing. Balking ball, ask for a ball, I ain't passing. I step lethal, jumps out green. It's a party with Red Bull beans. With a bone, I'm mad, I just walk in the street. Never dolly, I ride with a team. Transgressing with too many heavy machines. I watched niggas die before I was 15. So I had to invest so it couldn't be me. And niggas keep doing my beef. Like if they wanna troll, I'ma give some attention.